Doing a home for yourself is so much harder than doing it for a client because there's so many great styles out there. The first time I walked in this house, I just fell in love with it. I loved the light, I loved the character, and I knew I was going to have to do a renovation on it, but we went with it because we knew this house had so much character and we didn't want to change what was here. The front of the house we kept as is. We even kept some little vignettes by the staircase that have the old telephone perch where it's a little hole in the stairwell where you had your old 1920s telephone. So we kept that. We kept the old fireplace. We kept most of the front of the house as is. There's still plaster walls on the house, some of the old doors and hardware. The back side of the house is the area that we knew we would spend a lot of time in, and so we tried to renovate this space. I think a lot of times when you look in a room, scale is so important. And so anytime you have a large ceiling, you've got to use pieces that are going to vary in size and shape and height. And so I tried to use larger scale pieces in this room because I love the way the horizontal lines all peak up to this major lantern light fixture. And a lot of times if you go oversized with your lighting, in a room that has the ceiling height, it works and it can make the whole room. In the kitchen, I wanted to have a really bold contrast, and so I went with the charcoal gray paint on the island and on the hood as a nice contrast. I used a lot of warm metals like coppers and a really burnished gold to warm up that space. I think one of the most surprising things that happened to us is that we couldn't go up in the kitchen higher than 8 feet. And so we actually decided to put a big beam in and just work with the beam so that we could go up. So we were able to go up 14 feet with our ceiling in the kitchen, and then we just played with the beadboard. And I think it really feels lofty and open and just a wonderful large space now, whereas if it had been the 8-foot ceilings, it would have felt a lot smaller. But sometimes you just go with what you have and it works. The design approach for that blue room is that we wanted it to be warm, cozy, and we love the blue grass cloth in there. It just really has so much texture. It brings out all the warmth of the leathers and the old leather books. The fabric that is on the walls is one of my favorite fabrics that I have loved forever. It's a Schumacher print, and it's been around for a couple of years, but every time I see it, it makes me happy. We put the fabric on the draperies, we put it on the chairs, and then we had a specialist come in and actually put the fabric on the walls. And if you get close, you can feel the linen texture, which I think is really pretty. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. Because we were using bold blue and white in there, and we had this beautiful warm burled table, we wanted to accent that warm wood with white lacquer. So we have some beautiful white lacquer chairs in there, and then we have a white lacquer buffet that kind of just gives it a little bit of a contrast against some warm woods. Both my husband and I are really, really happy with the outcome of the home. We think it has everything that we need for entertaining, but then we have our quieter spaces. And the size of the home is so much smaller than what we were used to in the suburbs. So now it just feels really great for the two of us.